How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Southside Archer Park and tonight's competition with the boys from Northrop, our visiting friends, and your Southside Archers. On behalf of our principal, Mr. Carlton Mabel, and our athletic director, Mr. Tim Burton, we welcome you to tonight's contest. We'll start off by giving you the starting lineups. First, for Northrop, number 2, a junior, Arnold Cruz. Number 5, a senior, Will Allison. Number 7, a senior, Christian Campos. Number 8, a senior, Miguel Esquivel. Number 9, a senior, Victor Zepik. Number 10, a senior, Billy Guerrero. Number 14, a junior, Yosef Abdurrahman. Number 22, a sophomore, Erdwin Quintana. Number 35, a junior, Danielson Madrid. Number 40, a senior, Robbie Bakel. And in goal, a senior, Nick Craighead. The Bruins are coached by Mr. Billy Foreman. And now, your Southside Archers. Number 2, a senior, Ellen Marquez. Number 3, a senior, Ong Thu. Number 7, a senior, Daniel Maldonado. Number 8, a junior, Alejandro Buendia. Number 10, a junior, Christian Perez. Number 15, a junior, Gio Maldonado. Number 14, a junior, Greg Adams. Number 16, a senior, Elvis is in the building, Ochoa. Number 18, a junior, Juan Zamaripa. Number 19, a junior, Jackson Sir. And in between the pipes for the Archers, number 0 in goal, Abe Martinez. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, remove your caps. Let's honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose rough stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for honoring America. At this time, we encourage you to be great fans, showing great sportsmanship not only to the fans in the stands, but also to the players, the coaches, and of course, the IHSAA officials that have been assigned to this game. This game shapes up to be an excellent match with Northrop 5-0 in the SAC and the Archers not far behind at 3-1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Southside Archer Park. My name is Michael Mortensen. I'll be your play-by-play announcer here on SummitCitySports.com. Our videographer tonight is David Mortensen. I also do announcing for the Southside Archers, so you'll hear me do a little double duty. But I thank you for coming to our YouTube station to watch this game. I encourage you to share Summit City Sports, whether it be on Facebook, YouTube, or on Twitter, that's at 260 Sports, with your friends and family so they too can enjoy these broadcasts of your sons, daughters, and perhaps nieces or nephews. So about ready to start this game. The officials are checking with the goalkeepers to make sure they're good. Shortly they'll turn around and make sure that we're good here in the press box. We have 40 minutes on the clock, and Northrop will have the first possession of the ball. The Bruins will be going north to south, and Southside will be trying to go from south to north. Again, quite a game is at least slated here on this beautiful afternoon here at Southside Archer Park, located at the old Elmhurst High School. Northrop is 7-1-3 on the season, while the Archers are 4-3-3. The Bruins are 5-0 though in the SAC, where the Archers only have one blemish on their record. They're 3-1. Well, we have a foul called already, and so number 22, Erdwin Quintana, who leads the Bruins with the most goals, 7, he's going to have the free kick. The Bruins are in the box, but the Southside defense is there to meet them. Now number 14, Abdir Aman, probably trip over that a few times in this game. Out to touch, number 9, Victor Stepik throws it in. And the Archer defender, Marquez, is going to hit it out of bounds with his head. They throw it in, and once again, Elvis Alchoa, he's going to kick it out to touch. And so Victor Stepik, who also is the field goal kicker for the Bruins, and a mighty good one at that, is going to kick it in. And it's going to go out to touch, and the Archer's going to throw it in to Sir. Sir back to Adams. Over to number 15, Gio Maldonado. Over to Adams. Chased down by Abdur Aman. And now they're going to bring it all the way up. And the goalkeeper, who's also on the Bruins football team, is going to kick it all the way up. And Marquez is just going to be able to get away. Well, then it's taken back by number 35, Madrid. But Abe Martinez for the Archers is going to gobble it up and send it out to this near side to Greg Adams, who was a recent Scholar Athlete of the Week. Sir coming up on the left-hand side. He's one of the leading assist leaders for the Archers, if not the leading assist artist for the Archers. He's going to try to get it into the middle, and it's going to get booted away. And so because of a post here, I couldn't tell, but yes, it is going to be a corner kick for the Archers. So we've got 37:08 left here in the first half. No score. Fans are still coming in to Southside Archer Park. Thank you again for joining us. And in a close play, it's going to be out to touch for the Archers, and Sir immediately is going to throw it in, but the center linesman's going to slow him down just a little bit. So Sir is going to throw it into Adams. Abdur Aman is quick to apply pressure. And the ball is going to be out to touch again. Nice play by Victor Stepik to try to get in there and to get it off to his forwards. So Sir uses his head, but it's taken away by Esquivel. Esquivel is going to take it all the way up to number 22, Quintana, leading goal scorer for the Bruins. But Marquez is going to try to take it away, chasing him down. Now it's back to the defense. Over to number 7, Campos. Campos coming in the left-hand side, being pressured by number 18, Zamaripa. There's going to be a foul called, and the center linesman or referee is going to, center judge is going to have Abe Martinez kick it off. He does have an excellent right foot, so you can see this ball going probably to the middle of the pitch, and sure enough, it goes beyond the center of the pitch. And there, Maldonado to number 19, Sir over to Adams, being chased down by number 14, Abdurrahman. Now to Sir, right in the face of Esquivel. Ref says continue to play. That had to sting. These players, I'm convinced soccer players are some of the toughest athletes out there. They have no padding out there with the exception of shin guards. And between getting the ball in their chest and their stomachs and their faces, and then just the physicality, these players, they really put it out there on the line. So number 22, Quintana, throws it up, and Abe Martinez is there for the Archers as Abdurrahman was in hot pursuit of that ball. Once again, it's going to go out to the past halfway up the pitch. Defense is going to try to get it on the Northrop side. The Archers trying to get it to go the other way. Not a cloud in the sky here at Southside Archer Park. Just an absolutely gorgeous day for a match. Temperatures this afternoon probably in the upper 70s, low 80s with low humidity. Nice boot right into Martinez, and he's there and he's going to clear it. Yeah, the weather app says it's 82 and sunny. Absolutely gorgeous day. Thank you for taking this time to watch this match with us. Should be an entertaining one. Guerrero gets around, tries to get around Adams, takes it back to his defense. Stepik, he's up there with a nice leg. Marquez hits it to number 2, Arnold Cruz. So 2-2, even though the score is 0-0 or 0-0 with 32:53 left here in the first. Both teams just kind of feeling their way. Northrop has had some shots on goal and some opportunities, but has come up empty thus far. Oh my goodness. Martinez, he can really put that foot into that ball. And here comes Maldonado. It's going to go out to touch at number 40. Robbie Bakel is going to throw it in to Escobar. It's going to be chased down by Buendia. He's going to get up to Alchoa. Now to Maldonado. Maldonado being pressured by Cruz. They're just going to put it out to touch, and the Archers will throw it in. Back to Buendia. Can't forget him. He's He's been their leading scorer. I think that place has been taken away from him momentarily, but he definitely has the talent and the ability to put that ball in the net. So Craighead, he kicks it. Equally has an excellent foot and leg. Christian Compost down on the left-hand side up to number 35, Madrid, but it's going to go out to touch. We again want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine. We'll tell you a little bit more about them as the game progresses, as well as Sports Center. They make this game possible. And we appreciate their love for our athletes and this city. Fort Wayne is very fortunate to have an organization like Parkview Sports Medicine that is so generous with their gifts to bring you these games. Cruz sends it over to the far side. Now number 40, Bakel, has it. Back on this side, where Stepek is going to send it up to number 35, Madrid. Madrid, before he can get it away, number 8, Buendia, just knocks it to the other side, and so out to touch and thrown back in. Madrid coming down that left-hand side. Now up to number 8, Esquivel. Esquivel is defended by number 10, Perez, for the Archers. Here's Gio Maldonado dribbling it up, trying to get past speedy number 10, Guerrero. The whistle blows, and there's going to be a substitution, I believe, for the Archers. In just a moment, they're going to allow the Archers to have a free kick before that due to a tackle or a foul. Still trying to figure out the difference between the two. I'm sure many of you listeners already know. Quick throw in. Oh, nice kick by Thu. Now Allison up to Abderrahman. Thu. Now they're just kind of playing pinball back and forth. Nice stop there, but now here comes Sir down this left-hand side. Again, he'll be looking for the middle, and he tries to get a shot on goal. No tackle is called there. Both players were going for the ball, and so the goalie, Craighead's going to gobble it up and throw it back out. Nice give and go, but booted out of there by Thu again. Alvis Alchoa and Esquivel, they kind of fall over each other, and so the referee's going to give free kick to Northrop, and number 5, Allison, a senior, will take this and see what he does to put it in the box, or if he'll just do a short pass. Nice ball, and yet no one's there with exception of Abe Martinez for the Archers. So 27:43 left here in the first half, still 0-0 here at Southside Archer Park. I think these balls keep going farther and farther. Sir is going to pass it up to the speedy Maldonado, who's the leading scorer for the Archers. And yet number 40, Bakel, tries to get out, but here comes Sir again. He's going to shoot, and it's going to go wide. There's no one there. Adams is going to come in and try to put it back in, but they're going to call offsides on the Archers. Now we'll have a substitution. Into the Archer lineup, number 11. Welcome, So the Archers have names like Ooh and Thu. And then we've got some real wing dingers. Yusuf Abdaharman for the Bruins and Ive Big Rimana. So do my best to get you these names and pronounce them correctly the best I can, depending on the pace of the game as well. That ball is thrown in, but it's going to go out of the south end. So out to touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Archers. 26-13 left, still no score. Big game for both of these teams. Northrop only has 1 loss on the season and no losses in the SAC, whereas the Archers have 3 losses, but only 1 in the SAC. So this could have a lot to do with the final standings. What a confidence boost this would be for the Archers if they could get past the Bruins today. Here comes Maldonado. He's going to punch it up, and both teams chasing it down. Septic being confronted by Sir. Looks like he got poked in the eye, and Northrop turns it around quickly.
Soft, guys, soft on the through ball.
One thing I've noticed is that Northrop, they like to get that ball down and into the zone where they can quickly shoot on goal. So the Archers are going to have to continue to watch them. They have these nice long passes. Here's another example of that. Christian Perez, though, is going to be out to touch for the Archers. He's looking for his teammates. And Buendia, I think, is going to take it and throw it in. Tries to go for Alchoa, but it's going to be taken by number 7, Christian Campos. Tries to switch sides. You got Sir up to Maldonado. That's Gio Maldonado. Floats the ball into the corner where you've got Alchoa. That's Elvis, that is. And 15 is going to have a nice shot on goal, but number 2, Cruz, is going to get in the way. So here comes the Bruins.
Get up there, Yusuf.
Up to number 22, Quintana. And let's see what, nice defense by the Archers between Adams and number 2, Alan Marquez. They took a little pressure off their goalie, but it's going to be a corner kick set up for the Bruins. 23-43, number 22, Quintana, 7 goals. He's going to kick it out of the corner. Goes off number 15, Maldonado, and we'll try this again. You can see the Bruins are outside of the box, with exception of one, Abdi Harman, who's right next to the goalie. Here they come. And I believe there was I believe it went off the Northrop Bruin. I couldn't see the number, but that's going to be a goal kick for the Archers. But first, we have a substitution. Fans, please welcome number 27, Sarthal, into the match for the Archers. 22-35, still no score here at Southside Archer Park. Martinez kicks it almost exactly to the middle of the pitch. Oh, the side judge thought about calling it offside, then put his flag down.
Get up there, Yusuf.
Now they're taking it back, and great defense by Buendia. Probably that call could go either way. They were both really hustling for that ball. Now the ball's going to go past the defense, and Septic is going to just send it back to his goalkeeper, who's going to kick it away over to number 35, Madrid. Now it's going to go the other way. So Cruz. Now another nice kick. Sir hits it with his head, but it's going to be kicked out of there by Craighead. But it goes to Buendia, who's going to come up on the right-hand side. He's going to be approached by a couple defenders. We're going to have some more substitutions here momentarily. Three substitutions. I believe it's number 23, David Nino Huebes, and number 24, Leo Nino Huebes for the Bruins, and number 5, George Ortega for the Archers.
Come on, guys, pick them up.
20-43. Made it to about the halfway point of the first half. Still no score. Here we have Gio Maldonado taking it up. He's going to be punched away momentarily. Now back to number 5, Allison. And the goalkeeper is just going to punch that ball out of play. Now we have Ethan Maston into the match for the Archers. It's a beautiful game, or beautiful day for these teams to play. Not too hot, not a cloud in the sky, and they're hustling out there. Goes into the corner where number 23, who just came to the game, David Huebes, kicks it up, and it's going to go out to touch, and the Archer is going to immediately throw it back in to Ooh. The defender is just going to kick it out, but Greg Adams is there trying to get it to stay in the zone. Here comes Sebek. He's got a leg on him, but it's going to go wide right. As a field goal kicker, that's not what he wants to do, but it's what happened this time, so the Archers are going to keep it. And we've got Sar Thaw. It's going to make it to the goalkeeper for the Bruins. He's surveying the defense and the offense. Gives it up. Little give and go. Allison over to number 24, Huebes. Thu's going to kick it. Now Gio Maldonado tries to get around the defender, Sepik, but it's going to end up going out of bounds. So Thu's going to throw it back in. It's intercepted by Huebes up to number 22. Quintana, who's the leading goal scorer for the Bruins. He had a nice shot on goal, but it went up and over the goal, so no damage done. And with 18:15 left here in the match, the score is still 0-0. Martinez, nice boot. Up to Ortega. Ortega gives it to the defense for the Bruins, number 10, Guerrero.
Come on, Northrop.
Number 23, Huebes, is down momentarily, and the referee is going to call a free kick for the Bruins, which will be taken by Backel or Bakel. Not exactly sure how that's said. Apologize to his parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, or whoever else may be his friend, if I'm not saying that correctly. Nice trying to, for a minute there, they were just trying to whack away to see if they could get that ball either in the net or out, and watch out. Nice kick by number 9, Stepik, but it's going to go up and over once again. In for the Archers, number 29, Edo Hetu. So 16:49. If you're getting hungry, it might be because halftime's not too far away. Think about what snack or drink you might have here at halftime. We again appreciate you joining us in this broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com with the partnership of Sports Center as well as Parkview Sports Medicine. Now the Bruins are in the zone and the Archers are able to clear at number 3, Thu, up to Ooh.
Leo. Good hustle, Leo.
It's going to be out to touch. Ooh's going to throw it into Heto. Now over to Ortega. A couple weeks ago, Ortega had to come in and play goalie due to a red card on one of the Archers in a close call. And the first shot he took was a PK, and he stopped it and ended up leading the Archers to that win. So Ortega is quite talented. Anywhere that Coach Eddie Palmer places him, I know Coach thinks a lot of Ortega. 27 Sar Thaw trying to get it away from number 24
Want the ball,
Webus.
Northrop, want the ball.
22 Quintana. Back to Sepik. Nice header by number 18 Zemaripa. Escabel coming up over to number 23 Webus.
Good kid.
Little give and go. Marquez says enough of that, and he's going to kick it off the pitch, and so it's going to be out to touch to the Bruins with 14:38 left here in this first half. Gio Maldonado is trying to get it out, and he's being confronted aggressively by Danielson Madrid, who has 5 goals, second leading scorer for the Bruins. Now back to the defense. We'll try to set it back up. Sepik, he's got a leg. Watch him try to kick it in. He does, but Thu is there to kick it out to touch. Now Sepik looking across the field to number 40, Bockel. Up to number 35 and number 23, David Webus was right there, but Martinez was able to grab it before any further damage was done. So 13:37. The ball's going to go past the mid part of the pitch. Bockel now over to Victor Stepik. Now coming up, Webus. Up to number 10, Guerrero, who tries to get it through, and powerful shot, and Abe Martinez went flying through the air, but it missed everything, and it'll be a goal kick. The Bruin fans trying to cheer on their boys here at Southside Archer Park. They're sitting right down before us here in the press box.
Good, Billy.
Archers are down in their zone. Buendia is trying to,
Awesome.
I checked that, that's not Buendia, but very aggressive trying to get that ball. We've got a pack of Bruins coming in. Number 13, Donato Cruz. Number 19, Nathan Weaver. We had one other, looked like number 18. And for the Archers, number 4, Ben Macias into the lineup for the Archers. One other Archer I didn't quite get. Don't have a spotter here, so just do what I can. Nice hustle by the Bruins. And Maston's going to try to keep it away from number 10, Billy Guerrero, who just had a really nice, actually that's some fresh legs out there, Eve Big Rimana. Now the Archer is going to try to go the other way. They're going to float that ball over, but I think it's going to make it out to the side and out, not out to touch, but Craighead's is able to pick it up. So number 16, Eve Big Rimana, he's got some fresh legs and he's quick. Watch his footwork. He's there trying to compete for the ball with the Archers. Number 8, Buendia. They cross. Nice defensive stance here by Sir. Allison gets it up into the middle where Maston's going to send it up to Ortega, but it's taken away by number 23, Huebas. Oh, nice stop by Marquez. Otherwise, that could have been trouble. And Maston, once again, is going to take it up to Buendia. Buendia punches it away, but it's going to end up back at the feet of a Northrop Bruin. So with 9:42 left here in this match, that's still 0-0. Oh, going to be a slide tackle called. And the Archer's going to put that ball down. Maldonado is going to get it up. And Ben Macias was hustling down.
Defense! Give me a break. Play smart.
As the fans here cheering on their team, trying to get them to hustle. They know this is a big game as well. Gio Maldonado up to Sir. Sir and Sepik work at it. Now back to the Archer defense. Number 2, Marquez. Marquez up into the corner. Number 40 uses his head. Buckle. He's going to be confronted there, but it's going to go out to touch, and it's going to be the Archers' ball to throw in with 8:45. Ben Macias over to Sir. Macias back to 27, but it gets away from him. And it's going to get kicked up into the Archer zone.
Where's everybody else?
And yet the defense is there to try to get it away. Number 27, Thaw. They get tangled up, no call. Ben Macias is going to take it back to number 29, Edo. Edo tries to get it up and get to Ben Macias, but it's going to be pooched back. Once again, number 10, Billy Guerrero. He's got quite the leg. A little frustrated that he didn't get a call with the push in the back, and yet that's how it is. So here we go the other way. Number 27, Thaw, is going to kick it up into the corner. It's going to go a little bit too far for the Archers to do anything further, and Craighead's going to be there. Kick it away now. Northrop about ready to send in 2 substitutions.
Come on, Nate. Go, Nate.
Oh, this could be interesting. He shoots and he scores.
Good pass. Notice it was only 2 guys. Everybody else.
With the Northrop Bruin goal at 7:08 in the first. It's number 19, Nathan Weaver. His proud daddy and sister are sitting right down before us. So with 7:08, Nathan Weaver is able to get it past Martinez, who had come out of the goal. And I'm sure that's an exciting goal for the junior. In a match like this, that could be a very costly goal with these two teams so competitive. Maldonado showing off some footwork, and he's going to be guilty of perhaps being a little over-aggressive with Big Rimana. Here comes number 9, Stepik. He's gonna nice floater in there, and two players go up, and I think the goalie is hurt, as well as another Northrop player. We're gonna stop play with 6:02. It's a beautiful kick, just right in terms of where it needed to go, but when Martinez went up, he and number 40, I believe, Robbie Bakel, collided. So both are a little bit sore at this moment. Bakel is up, the trainer from Parkview Sports Medicine that's always here at Southside Archer Park to take care of our athletes. She's out there just making sure that Abe Martinez, the outstanding goalie for the Archers, is okay. So as she continues to check on him, we want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center. Parkview Sports Medicine is proud to celebrate athletic accomplishments across Northeast Indiana. Whether you're participating in organized athletics, looking for friendly competition, or wanting to stay fit, Parkview Sports Medicine's roster of physicians and experts provides a one-stop shop for surgery, rehab, sports performance, and sports nutrition. Parkview Sports Medicine. Upgrade your game at parkviewmedicine.com. They're going to have a drop, and that ball is going to get kicked back to Martinez, who will be able to pick it up, I think. And yet he's waiting to see if any Northrop Bruins head to him, and they don't.
Make it hurt, make it hurt. Yes. Good, big wheel.
I've had the privilege of knowing the Weaver family through the years, as our kids have been in middle school together and even high school at one point. And they're a good family, and I'm thankful that they're able to enjoy this game, watch their son, Nathan Weaver, score a goal this evening. So it's 5:17 left here in the first half. Archers are looking for a little offense, but first the Bruins are going to be called for offsides. Nice kick out to the middle of the pitch. 3 players go up in the air to try to use their heads, and it's going to go out to touch. And it looks like it's going to belong to the Archers, as Ethan Maston is going to throw it in. Substitution for the Archers, number 26, Uriel Barone, into the match. Subliminal message to you fans: you're getting hungry. You're getting thirsty. Always like to have a little fun here with the fans here at Southside Archer Park. Archers are going to have a free kick, and it's Sir, goes off his chest. Uriel Barone, who just came into the match. It's going to go over to Gio Maldonado, back to Ortega, back to Buendia. Now Gio Maldonado, who's great footwork. And there's going to be 2 Bruins that are going to force that ball out to touch. So with 3:50 left here in the half, the Archers will throw it back in, and it's going to go off Sir's foot, but it's going to stay in. Maldonado to Sir. Sir, the leading assist man for the Archers. He's going to be tackled, but it looks like he was out of the box. And so it's a little bit difficult to see across the field. I believe that's Gio Maldonado's going to kick it in. See if the Archers can do. Oh, an amazing attempt by number 19 for the Archers, Jackson Sir. He's known to be the assist captain for the Archers, but as he's falling down, he boots it with his right foot, and it just goes over the upper bar by maybe a foot to foot and a half. So, wow, what an attempt by the Archers, now with 2:45 left here in the first half. Back to the middle of the pitch, where Uriel Baron's going to go off his foot up to number 19, Nathan Weaver, who already scored. And it's going to be kicked down in the box, where Abe Martinez is going to come way out of the box. And now he's going to kick it a long way. It's going to go off the head, I believe, of Allison. It's going to go back to his goalkeeper, Craighead. Both these goalkeepers are just amazing with their, they've got such powerful legs. And as we talk about legs, Alan Marquez hits it with his head. Uriel Baron, who's playing in his first game of the season for the Archers, I believe. Now up to number 29, Baron, or Edo. Edo up to Gio. Gio's looking. He's going to see if he can cross it. Now over to Baron. Baron's going to kick it up to Christian Perez, and it's going to go off his foot, so out to touch. Number 40, Robbie Buckle, is going to throw it in with 1:22 now left in the first half, with Northrop up 1-0 over the Archers. Weaver trying to get around Maldonado, the leading scorer for the Archers. Holds it up, looks across. Barone is going to take it away. 56 seconds left. Tries to get up to Perez. It's going to go out to touch. And the Bruins will throw it back in with 46 seconds left here in the first half here at Southside Archer Park. They throw it in. Weaver hits it with his head, goes out to touch, and so number 8, Buendia, is going to throw it in. Back to Maston. Maston up to Buendia, taken away by number 16, Big Rimana. The Archers do not want to give up a goal here with only 15 seconds. They would love to get a goal themselves. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, fans, that brings us to the end of the half. It's time to get your concessions at the Southside concession stand. The Northrop Bruins are up 1-0, an exciting match here at Southside Archer Park. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just to recap, it's 1-0 here at Southside Archer Park. Nathan Weaver had a nice boot from the left-hand side over Abe Martinez, and at the 7:08 mark. And that junior, that's his first goal here of this game. And so it's just 1-0, but an exciting match with a lot of ramifications for the SAC between these two clubs. So So we're going to take a little bit of a break. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, as well as Sports Center, for their sponsorship of today's match. We'll give you a little break, come back in about 10 minutes, if you actually want to count it off, and then we'll resume play here in the second half right now with the Northrop Bruins up 1-0 over the Southside Archers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back here at Southside Archer Park with fresh 40 minutes on the clock. Will the Archers answer the one goal by Nathan Weaver at the 7:08 mark and tie this up? Obviously, the boys have switched sides. The Archers are now going from north to south, and Northrop will go from south to north. Guerrero tries to get it up, but it's taken away by number 8, Buendia. My apologies to the Northrop fans. I found out at halftime that Robbie Bakel's name is Bakel, and so we'll try to get that correct here in the second half. We really do try to get things right here at Summit City Sports. We love the athletes and the sports and are so pleased to be able to bring these broadcasts to you. Please make sure you share this information with others, that we have such a great resource here in this community. We're always looking for sponsors. If you would like to sponsor matches or games, please let us know on our Facebook page or contacting our owner, Jeff Mahoney. You can find his email and phone number on our website at SummitCitySports.com. Ball's going to be kicked in to the zone and gobbled up by Abe Martinez. Again, this is quite the contest. The Archers are trying to dethrone the undefeated, at least in the SAC, Northrop Bruins. The Bruins are 5-0 in the SAC overall, 7-1-3. The Archers 4-3-3, but they're 3-1 in the SAC. Here comes the Archers over to Maldonado. Tries to get to Elvis, but before it gets there, the goalie Craighead picks it up and he'll kick it away. Just starting here in the second half. It's 37:51 left here in the game. Sir, who had an outstanding shot on goal earlier just before the end of the half, he has it, gets it up to Maldonado. There's 2 Maldonados for the Archers. Guess it makes it easier for the announcer that way. At least we don't have it like George Foreman, where it's George, and George. The Archer defense trying to clear it, and yet Northrop continues the pressure. Number 35, Madrid, second leading scorer for Northrop. Now to number 10, Guerrero. Back to number 40, Bakel. Just wants to make sure I have his name correct. Now Sir plays a little give and go. Now back to the defense to number 2, Marquez. Marquez over to Ochoa. Now to Ben Macias. Up to number 19, Sir. Going to try to get it past the defenders. Doesn't quite make it. Number 5, Allison grabs it. Now up to number 22, Quintana, their leading scorer. Archers could be in trouble. And just at the last second, Abe Martinez is able to knock that ball out of there. Nice kick by Madrid, who has 5 goals on the season for the Bruins. Going to set up a corner kick with 36:14 left here in the second half of this match. Oh, the defender for the Archers kicked it, but he whiffed. But fortunately, the Archers, Gio Maldonado's quickly getting up, and the Archers were going to be called probably offsides, and yet It's out to touch. Into Elvis Ochoa. Back to number 3, Thu. Thu's being chased down, and he's sat on by the Bruin midfielder. So the official is going to give him a free kick. The official is going to ask the archer, number 8, Buendia, to back that up a little bit. He's given him permission now to kick it off.
Don't do it.
Gets it up to Sir. Sir tries to get it over to Ochoa. Sir spins, comes back up the right-hand side, pretends if he's going to, fakes it, and now gets it back to Ochoa. Now to Maldonado, then to number 8, Buendia. Buendia kicks it, and the Northrop Bruin goalkeeper, Craighead, is there to catch it and kick it away. Oh my goodness, what an amazing boot. I know Craighead is the kicker, not the place kicker, but the does the kickoffs for the Bruins, and it's obvious why. Uh-oh. Adams tried to get it out, but it was intercepted by the Bruins, and they're applying pressure in the zone. Adams finally going to get it out to Maldonado. Sepik is going to go off his foot out to touch, and Maldonado quickly gets it in to Buendia. He tries to spin. Now back to Ben Macias. Macias is going to try to get it up to the charging Zambaripa. It's going to go off the Bruin foot, so out to touch. Zamaripa looking for a ball. He's going to throw it back in, looking for Sir, and the defender, Cruz, is going to kick it out of bounds. So we're going to have a substitution for the Archers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome number 17, Raul Vidal for the Archers.
Body on him.
Northrop has had good defensive
Yeah.
pressure.
Oh, come on.
Sir was looking and
That's terrible.
a little slow, it seemed, but the official is going to call a tackle.
That's crap.
Some of the fans don't like it, but they don't have the last word in this case. And so Maldonado, the leading scorekeeper or scorer for the Archers, is going to get this free kick. Official is trying to either get a shoestring or a stick off the field, and he's asking the players with 32-17 to back up a little bit. Flat kick, and good idea. And Adams was right there just in case it ricocheted off of Craighead.
Want the ball.
But the Craighead's able to get it and kick it away. Now up to number 35, Madrid. Madrid up to number 7, Campos. Campos tries to kick it over to number 22, Quintana. Nice shot, but the Archers goalkeeper, Abe Martinez, amazing stop. Well, we've got a quiver of Archers into the match. Let's give them a hand. You all can do that. It's okay. It won't hurt. The Northrop fans looking at me like I'm crazy, which I am. Sometimes when there's 5 or 6 players, it's just easier to say a quiver or a pack, like a pack of Bruins, or maybe I should say a den of Bruins. One of the new players in for the Archers is Ariel Barone. It's taken away, though, and a nice left-handed kick, and it's going to be going to get past the Archer goalie for the second goal of the game. And I believe that's going to be number 22, Quintana. If my eyes are correct, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's number 22, Erdwin Quintana, with his 8th goal of the season for the Bruins at 30-42. So with 30-42, the leading scorer for the Bruins just increased his goal lead for his team, but also his own personal goals. He now has 8 goals on the season. Tremendous opportunity or chance, or excuse me, a tremendous try by Abe Martinez, but it just got past him in the pinball action down in front of him.
That's it, Will. Get up on him.
So now the Northrop Bruins are up 2-0 over the host Southside Archers. Here comes Gio Maldonado. He kicks it through the legs. The Northrop Bruin fans thought it was out to touch. It is now, and number 17, Raul Vidal, is going to throw it in. Gio Maldonado, who has quite the footwork, he's there. Number 27 shoots it across, but nobody's there for the Archers. 27 is Thaw. It's going to be a corner kick for the Archers. The Archers need some spark here, down 2-0 with 29-27 left here in the second half. Nice ball, but number 9, Sepik, rises up above and is able to use his head to get it out of danger. Now here comes the Bruins down the left-hand side into the middle. I don't know if I'd seen that before. Marquez got down almost on his hands and knees to get use his head to get that ball out. But it goes back to the Bruins. Now Ben Marcias is going to kick it up to Maldonado. Maldonado's trying to set it up into the corner where number 27 stays on side. 27 Sarr kicks it in, and again nobody is on the other side for the Archers. And so the goalkeeper, Craighead, is able to get it out past the middle of the pitch. Up to number 10, Guerrero.
Good, go. Spread it. Again.
Tried to get it into the middle, but a nice play by the Archer defender. I believe that was Marquez or Thu. It was Marquez.
Go.
It's going to go out to touch, and it's going to belong to the Archers here with 28-10 left here in the game. Raul Vidal, the defender, comes on over Quintana. He's going to kick it out. Vidal back in again. Tries to get it up to Uriel Barone. The Bruins really clamping down on defense here on the Archers. The Archers are gonna really need something to score. The Bruins are not undefeated in the SAC for nothing. Thu steps in. He's going to get it up to So Who has it taken away by Stepik. He falls, and now here on the left-hand side, number 7, Compost, looking to pass it over to the middle, and instead, number 4, Ben Macias, kicks it out to touch, where the Bruins will throw it in. Back to number 35, Madrid. Madrid dribbling it in, chased down by number 4, but it gets right to the, but number 35, Madrid, continues to be aggressive and ends up being kicked out of the end zone, or I know it's not an end zone, but the end line, and so the Bruins will have a corner kick with 26:30 Number 35, Madrid, gets his head on it, but it's going to go out of that end line. And so Gabe Martinez, who's just allowed 2 goals in this game, is going to have goal kick. So we're going to have a substitution for the Archers. In for the Archers, number 8, Alejandro Buendia. Gio Maldonado, who's had a lot of touches in this second half, he's going to sit, perhaps just to get a breather. Nice footwork, crossing the field over to number 7, Campos. Campos to number 10, Guerrero. Now back to Bakel, over to Stepik. Stepik up, but it's intercepted by number 3, Thu. Thu's going to try to get it to Bedell, but Weaver, actually that's not Weaver, it's number 7. Christian Campos is going to knock it out to touch for the Archers. So Bedell's going to throw it in. It's going to be taken away by number 35, Campos, or Madrid. He's dangerous. He's the second leading scorer for the Bruins. He's going to try to put it back in the middle. And number 11, So'u, gets it over to number 5, George Ortega. Once again, the Bruins take possession over to number 14, Abderrahman. Ortega trying to get in front of the defense and the midfielders. They get it up, but it's going to go almost out to touch. The Archers just appear maybe a step slow right now in this match. We'll see if Eddie Palmer can get them going. So coming across. The Bruins have played good possession ball, oftentimes sending it back to the defender and then regrouping and getting it going the other way, where they drop it into a corner or over the defense and then they run in, applying pressure.
Get that ball back.
Go, 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 guys.
Archers just trying to get it out of their own zone, and finally Buendia almost gets it there, but number 5, Will Allison, is there for the Bruins. Yusuf Abderrahman, he's quite the skilled player. Number 14.
Come on, guys.
Billy Foreman up for the Bruins, giving some further instruction to his team with 23:04 left here in the match at Southside Archer Park. Miguel Escovel in for the Bruins. Now number 22, Quintana, sends it into the middle, and a nice stop once again by Abe Martinez for the Archers.
Northrop!
It's going to go to the defense. Stepik going to punch it in. Now back. A lot of forward and backward play.
Come on, try.
Number 10, Guerrero, let's just say he was wide right. And so the ball is going to go into the far reaches of the stadium. Unfortunately, a ball boy is there to throw in a new ball with 21:55 left here in the game. It means a lot to these Archers, who will try to come back and defeat the leading SAC team, the Bruins.
Love that movie. That's a great movie. Nice, Miguel. Oh, first it's going down.
Ball is thrown in. Now it goes to Ooh. He's going to throw it over the defense. And Sepik going to fake throwing it out. And he just turns and is able to keep it in. And then it's going to go out to touch off of Oo's head. Sepik throws it back in. Now up to Abderrahman. Ooh has that band on his head. It's going to get taken away by Abderrahman. Back to Guerrero, back to the defense. Now they're going to probably come across the field. Allison over to Bakel. Now up to Guerrero. Guerrero back to Bakel. It's intercepted. The grass is quite high here at Southside Archer Park. With all the rain that we've had, it's been difficult to keep ahead of that here. And so I'm sure that slows some of those passes down. Now to number 14, Abderrahman. Nice ball. And Abe Martinez just does an amazing play, or he would have been in trouble. Danielson Madrid, he's the second leading scorer for the Bruins. He has 5 goals, and before this game, Erdwin Quintana had 7, but Quintana scored a goal, so he's up to 8. Bruins coming the other way, and they're orange and white. There's Madrid again. He's going to come in, and Abe Martinez comes out, though, and gobbles it up before any further damage was done with 19:27 left here in the game. A low kick comes out to Guerrero. On the right-hand side, Abderrahman chases it down, but it's going to go out to touch, and we're going to have 2 substitution for the Archers. Archers send in number 7, Daniel Maldonado. And one more player, and I'm trying to see the back of his jersey. I believe that's number 18, Juan Zamaripa. So with 18:41, the Archers will throw it back in. Spent a lot of time in their own zone this time. Haven't been on the attacking zone this time, and I'm sure that's something that Coach Palmer is trying to encourage his boys on the bench. Once again, the ball gets thrown in there, and Danielson Madrid was just a few steps from that ball, trying to get this lead extended. Right now, it's just 2-0 in favor of the Northrop Bruins with 18:06 left in the match. Madrid chasing it down with Ben Macias. Macias just kicks it out of bounds. We have a substitution for each team. Number 16, Elvis Ochoa, back in for the Archers. And we have a player on the far side. Number 24, Leo Nino Huebas, in for the Bruins.
Good hustle. Come on, Leo. Good hustle.
Ball's going to go out to touch. Actually, they're going to call it offside. What? Yeah, it would have been out. It would have been offsides, and so Abe Martinez is going to have the chance to kick it away. Nice sighting of sportsmanship here on the other side. You probably did not see it, but as the Northrop players were there on the other side, they met the Southside player and they slapped hands, and Kurt gave words to each other, which is always nice here in these matches. Nice footwork, but it gets away for the Northrop Bruins. Number 10, Guerrero, now up to 10, Christian Perez. Buendia tries to get it, but again, 22, Quintana gifts it over to Madrid, and he's going to pop it over the goal. So with 16:27 left, Northrop Bruins 2 And the Archers nil. Sun is starting to set here at Southside Archer Park. It's about 7 o'clock.
Here's what's funny is you guys think at least you're watching football.
So the players that are ready to come in, they shielding their eyes. For the Archers, Gio Maldonado in, as well as number 23, David Nino Hueves. For the Bruins, he has one fan. And number 12, Cristobal Gonzalez. So the Archers really need to get some offense. Yet Northrop just has been pressed up and has not been able to, has not allowed the Archers to really get even close to their goalie here in the second half. Getting that first goal in a game is always important, and Nathan Weaver got the first for the Bruins. There is an offside called.
Not called, Nick.
Nicky!
And yet the center ref did not call it, and so wisely Christian Perez, he went after the ball. Last week in an Archer match, that happened, I think, against Bishop Lures, and the Archer scored, and I believe it was Christian Perez because he scored his first 2 goals of his high school career all in the same night. And it was just on a play like that where the defense thought that it was offsides, and yet the center linesman did not call it, and so the Archer kept going toward the goal. You got to play until the whistle stops. Here we have Madrid trying to get it over to number 12, Gonzalez, who just came in the match. Now it's taken away by Guerrero, and so the Archers are going to come up. This is Buendia. Now it's stolen once again by Gonzalez. Gonzalez blocked number 22. Quintana was blocked, and a nice play by number 2, Marquez. Out to touch, back in, trying to get in the middle, and it's going to hit the side of the goal, and so that will be a goal kick for the Archers. Substitution back into the lineup. Please welcome number 19, Jackson Sir, into the Archer lineup. 13-10 to go. Archers still down 2-0 here at home against the SAC leading Bruins. Sir's coming, and nice play. Oh, actually, that was number 18, Zemaripa.
Let's go.
He had a nice shot on goal, but Craighead was there, the senior, to gobble it up, and now he's going to boot it away. The wind must be blowing from south to north. The goalie on that end has had a little bit more of an advantage and has been able to get it past the mid stripe of the pitch. And again, the Archers are on defense. It's out to touch. They throw it in to number 22, Quintana. Quintana and Madrid. That's 22 and 35 are the 2 scores for the Bruins. It's out to touch though, and Ben Macias, number 4. Nope. Ben Macias is going to throw it in. Goes off the head of number 23, Huebes. There's a David Huebes, he's a senior, and there's a Leo Huebes, and he's a freshman. I wonder if they're brothers. Or nothing else, probably cousins. Ball's going to go out, so Abe Martinez is going to place the ball with 11:35 here in the match. Ball just doesn't go as far as it did in the first half. Archer's trying to throw it into the zone, and the defender 5, Allison, just kicks it out to touch. The Archers are going to have a free kick.
Let this happen, Bruins. Let's go, Northrop! Oh, wow.
Nice ball in the middle, and Sir just a little late. And the Northrop goalie is able to grab that ball before any further damage could be done. The Bruins about ready to send in 3 more from their bench. There's a handball, I believe, that's going to be called on the Archers. So it'd be a free kick.
Push up, push up.
Looks like number 22, Erdwin Quintana, is going to try to loop this over the south side defense. Nice hard kick, but Abe Martinez is right there for the Archers to gobble that up. Boots it away, gets it to Sir. Sir gonna try to get it down, but body's falling all over the place, and this time it's gonna be given advantage to the Bruins. They're gonna be given the free kick now with 9:24 left in the match. Gets all the way up to number 23, Huebas, but he's not able to capitalize, and so the Archers are going to come out. Maldonado up to Gio Maldonado, up to Sir, but it's going to not quite get up to him. Sir hustles so much. Sir transferred in from Bishop Luers last year, and again leads the Archers in assist, but there's been no assist tonight. Now number 10 charging in, Guerrero, he's going to shoot, and a nice stop, and they're going to keep going, but I think they're going to call an offsides. So an amazing, nope, they're not going to call it offsides. They're going to give a corner kick, though. Perhaps it went out that far side. I can't obviously see it from my location. We have 3 substitutions for the Bruins. Number 16, Ive Bigrimana. Number 19, Nathan Weaver. And number 13, Donato Cruz. So 7:56 left. Ball goes over and now back out of the zone. Chased down by Sir. Now up into the corner, but I think they're going to call it offsides. And they do. So the Archers' chief enemy right now is the clock. They need to get things turned around in a hurry if they can, if they're going to even get this game tied. I'm sure that Coach Eddie Palmer would like nothing less than a tie. There's no moral victories for him. He wants and demands his players to be their very best. And even though he only has 3 returning starters from last year's squad that did well in sectional play, eventually losing to Leo, that's no excuse. He believes this team can go far. So Elvis Ochoa up on the right-hand side. Ochoa trying to keep it away from the 2 defenders. Bakel, and finally Bakel just knocks it out of the south side of the field. Gio Maldonado is going to throw it in Actually, I guess it did go off the side. 6:19 left here in the match. Here's Maldonado, the leading scorer for the Archers. And it's taken away. Christian Perez tries to get there, and the official's going to call a tackle and give a free kick to the Bruins. Craig Head, the place, or the not the place kicker, but the kickoff specialist for the Bruins football team. He's going to place his foot into it, send that ball all the way down. The ball would have been brought back to the 40-yard line, I think, had this been football, because it does go out to touch to the Archers. Gio Maldonado does an excellent job of keeping that ball in play. Christian Perez tries to keep it and get around number 13, Cruz, but he's unsuccessful, and Cruz takes it. It's tripped up, and so it's going to be a free ball, free kick for the Bruins. Bruins not in any hurry with just 4:55 left. So the other kicker, Stepik, he's their place kicker. He's going to kick it in, and this time it's going to go up and over to the right-hand side of the Archers' goal. And Abe Martinez is going to have a free kick. It's our hope after this contest we'll be able to have an interview with each of the coaches to get their insight on this game. We'll do our best. Can't always do that based on certain schedules and what have you. Northrop keeps the pressure on the Archers as the Archers desperately need to go the other way. Now they're going to get that ball into the box, and number 19, Weaver, who's already scored one goal, tries to get it back in the middle over to number 23, Webes, and with a beautiful left foot, buries it. At the 3:48 mark here of this game, number 23, David Nino Webes, scores for the Bruins. So now it's 3-0. And a beautiful left-handed boot by Webes, who's a senior. So 3:40 left here at Southside Archer Park. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center. Sports Center, they're the ones to contact here on the southwest side of Fort Wayne. If you're interested in embroidery or silkscreen work or any sports equipment, you can find them by the B-Dubs. They're in the village of Coventry. If you go in, and please let them know that Summit City Sports let you know that we suggested that you see them. I know Sports Center has been very good to our family. Two of my girls have gotten their letter jackets at Sports Center. We were pleased with the quality as well as the price. Here are the Archers charging down. Elvis Alchoa, see if he can get around, see if he can get a quick score over to Maldonado, but it's taken away by Stepik. And he's going to have the ball go the other way, and out to touch will be substitutions for the Bruins. Number 42, David Ruiz. Number 6, Carlos Rodriguez. And I apologize, fans. I can't tell you who the last player was because he had his hands over his chest. Yo, the fans help me out with an assist. Number 20, Jonathan Brito. Now 140 or 51 left here in the match. I try to be good to the fans as an announcer, and they are kind to me and providing some assistance. Appreciate that. Archer's desperate to score a goal. Down 3-0 here with 1:32. Looked like Sir was trying to hold on, and the official is going to give a free kick to the Bruins. So Craighead set this ball up again. Nice boot to the far right side. It's going to go out to touch where the Archers will have it. We're within the minute mark here at Southside Archer Park. Been an entertaining game, just not very much offense for the Archers. Northrop has played good ball possession and strong defense. Shot on goal by number 11, Tony Angulo. 28 seconds left. So we're just going to probably tick this time off. Abe Martinez steps back, puts a boot into it, tries to get it out to the middle of the pitch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to the SAC leading Northrop Bruins, now 6-0 on the SAC campaign. They'll go to 8-1-3, while the Archers will fall to 4-4-3 and 3-2 in the SAC. Thank you again, fans, for coming to Southside Archer Park. We hope you've enjoyed this contest. Please make sure that you tune in to SummitCitySports.com, our YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to, or like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter at 260sports for the latest in basketball, football, soccer, volleyball, and golf action here in the Summit City. Thanks again for coming tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Please drive carefully. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank once again our sponsors, SummitCitySports. We want to thank you on behalf of SummitCitySports.com. We also want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, for their partnership in providing these games, as well as Summit City Sports Center on the southwest side of Fort Wayne for all your embroidery, as well as silk screening needs and sports equipment. We're going to try to get down to the field now where we can get an interview with one or both of the two coaches in this match to get their thoughts on the game. But we thank you for joining us. We'll look forward to seeing you around again here on the pitch. Good night, everyone. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with the winning coach of the Northrop Bruins, Billy Foreman. Coach, obviously has to be a gratifying win. Southside, they were 3-1 in the SAC. You remain undefeated. What are your thoughts concerning tonight's victory?
It was a group effort. They all worked extremely hard as they're standing around here hanging out. It was just from top to bottom. From the first 10 guys that started, and the role players come off the bench who may not get as many minutes, but they worked just as hard. And they came in, they put in the effort, and we get the win. I think we definitely all deserve it. We are 6-0 in the conference. We've got one more game. It's just one day at a time. So what we'll do is we'll go home, get our minds right, and get ready for tomorrow to play Lures.
Coach, it seemed like you played really good ball possession tonight. Is that something you work on throughout the week? You kept the Archers running after the ball and took them off the offense.
Yeah, our possession's our defense. So we like to work the ball around, find feet, keep it small, spread it out, find the corners. That's been our game plan since day one. I think we excel at it. I think we do an excellent job, technical, communicating. So it's worked really well for us, and we'll continue to do it.
Well, again, Coach, we congratulate you on tonight's win. Your players obviously support you and just
you were fun to watch tonight. We thank you again for taking a few minutes here with SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for you guys. Thank you very much.
Here we are with Coach Eddie Palmer of the Southside Archers. Coach, obviously this is a game that you wanted against the undefeated Bruins, but you just came up short 3-0. What are your thoughts on the game?
It was a very frustrating game. Problems that we saw early in the season have started to appear again, and we're hoping that that is not a problem that will last. And we're really just we're trying to just eliminate the amount of mistakes we have coming up on tournament time sectionals. Right now with SAC really out of the reach, we're going to finish as hard as we can, but really our main goal will be, sectionals, potentially regionals, and just see how far we can go and what kind of showing we can put on. We don't want to ever go out and disappoint with our performance.
Coach, is there any player that stood out in your thoughts tonight that you felt did well despite the loss?
Yeah, individually, all our guys have strengths, and they play in a position in which they can really showcase their strengths. So almost every night you'll never see anyone who you think is lagging behind any sort of team, like holding anyone back. But so I would really I'm seeing their individual mistakes. Abe, I would say actually today really showed how strong he is in goal. He's gotten over his couple mistakes that led to some goals earlier this season, and he really provided stability back there. That's just, with that many opportunities, then you're going to let a couple in.
Great. Well, obviously we wish you well and the rest of the season. We know this one's a tough one, but you'll be back at it tomorrow night and be ready to take on your next opponent. So once again, thanks for taking some time with SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you.